man, I do everything. Every single genre of music. Rock. One drop. I have a project that I did with a rock band in Massachusetts. It's called Floating Around the Sun. It's on YouTube. I make that beat as well. So, I do every single thing.
Hello and welcome to Stargazing, the show that brings you up close and personal with your favourite stars of reggae and dancehall music, Jamaican popular culture and people who've impacted society in a very big way. I'm Shaun Cain. We do invite you to subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel, like and share the videos, and leave a comment. We welcome our radio listeners in the UK. In this edition of the show, we'll speak with artist, record producer and musician TC Alien. Let's take a look. Just when we thought that traditionally made reggae beats, such as the classic one-drop rhythms, have been left to rot in our cultural landfills by the new age Jamaican musicians, one 20-something producer has been drumming and strumming against the tide to save an important aspect of our musical heritage. Although his extra-terrestrial inclinations might have influenced his approach, the St. Catherine-based TC Alien is among a handful of young Jamaican producers making one-drop beats in 2022. TC Alien told the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show that he is a creative musician who has an appreciation for good music. His beats have found favour with a great many popular musicians both in Jamaica and overseas. Lutan Fyah, Bounty Killer and several others are among artists who've added their vocals to his instrumental tracks. Even though TC Alien has remained true to the traditional style of reggae music, he is known to operate outside of the box by experimenting with all kinds of music genres. He says his works can sometimes reflect an eclectic mix of influences because he likes to put his own spin on his creative productions. He has created beats for non-reggae artists, as he explains that he hears all kinds of sounds and takes pride in being able to articulate them in coherent musical accompaniments. He reveals that he has made music for New York electronic rock, new age alternative indie band Dynasty Electric. TC Alien says the band's Floating Around the Sun record has his fingerprints all over its smooth and powerful instrumentals.
And I see what I dream, the colors of this time. And I'm free, and what I feel is like a wave of sunshine.
Having spent the last few years creating music for several artists around the world, TC Alien is taking some time off to work on a single for himself that he hopes to publish very soon. He points out that the record will appeal to fans that enjoy creativity in music production.
Mr. Man, don't you turn your eye. You better share the pie, because they use them hungry for knowledge, and them can't find no food. I said the city hungry, but follow them when the leaders keep talking blues.
Welcome back. TC, what on, sir?
Every day, man.
Yeah, man, it's look cool, brother. Yeah, right. Well, when I saw you, I was just tempted to ask, man, any relations to, the great artist, the chronic artist?
No.
All right, sir, no problems. Well, as we mentioned about the chronic, not just him in particular, but, his age artists, the new age artists, they seem to think that reggae has passed its sell-by date. In other words, it's no good again. So, them kind of throw it away. Do you agree with that? That reggae has passed?
Come on, you can't change reggae, man. Reggae is the foundation. You can't keep the tree and you dash at the root. That can't grow, it will dead soon.
So why you seem to think like that then, TC? Because everybody else seems to say, boy, this thing not good and them dash it around. What we see happen now is groups, like Soldier, that win the Grammy the other day. Them sitting at the bin and then pick it up, rub it off, dust it off, nice it up, and guess what? It's Grammy them win with it. But our artists seem to think that they will do again.
Never gone in at the bin. The people just don't want to do it because it will take time,
Mm.
You gotta have the patience and you have to go put in real work. So, you know, it's too time consuming, I guess, for them.
Right. But you are a musician and you make beats that artists add lyrics to. Do you make one drop beats as well?
Yeah, man, I do everything. Every single genre of music. Rock. One drop. I have a project that I did with a rock band in Massachusetts. It's called Floating Around the Sun. It's on YouTube. I make that beat as well. So, you know, I do every single thing.
Every single thing. But I just want to find out why our new age artists seem to shy away from making these kind of beats. Are they difficult to make? The one drop beats and the traditional reggae beat?
Well, you have to can play music still now. Yeah, you have to be you have to know music. You can't, just get up and can make a one drop. You have to literally know this thing. Yeah. Because I guess most of them not really, like, I don't want to say all that not good, but I guess I'm not really grow to the level there yet. It's more easier for us, knock up a little beat right this and that bad one sound around through it and a man just jump on it and work with that.
Well, you know what? This might have moved on. The Fruity Loops business, there might be more sophisticated types now. But I would imagine the same kind of system exists. Isn't that how they make them?
I same Fruity Loops, because even me, I use Fruity Loops also. But as I said, me incorporated with the keyboard, the live sound, like live music sound, like the sound real. Yeah.
So apart from the thing being a bit more technical to do the real thing like what you do, I mean, what else is keeping the guys away from the traditional sound? Why them keep saying, boy, this thing no good again and nobody know how to hear this music that's evolved?
Most of the people, get influenced by popular pop culture and, I just, them see it around and everybody just work with it.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm just trying to, understand why they would, but as you say, it's probably the easier way to do it. But then, let's look at this bit now, which might be a bit more controversial. Afro beats as a genre, that has overtaken dancehall music globally now. So Afrobeat is at a higher level, I think, in terms of how people are consuming music than where dancehall is. I mean, does that worry you?
Well, not entirely, because Afrobeats really stem from dancehall and reggae. It's just that they don't change the structure. They keep it to the live music, and sometimes them kind of mix it, but you never hear Afrobeat and it don't have Afrobeat sounds, instruments. There's sound a more percussions type of sound and wind instruments, so you never hear the music without them type of instrument inside.
So why we moved away from dance, or why we move away from the real Jamaican sound, the bass line kind of thing?
Well, as I say, most time, as I said, probably most of them not really can manage it still.
I think that's what it is, but I see you were skirting around it, but
they can't manage it.
I know, so it's that, you want to say it, but you just think, let me just be a bit decent and don't upset nobody or something like that. But I said, come on, say it, man. Say it, man.
So, I would look on it from down there. They not really can manage,
But why is it that then they wouldn't want to promote something that is authentically ours? And you can say, well, this is Jamaica, because the African people from the continent then, who, not like people like
Afrobeat, not Afrobeat.
But why are they so proud of their stuff and they maintain what is traditionally Afrobeat?
They don't allow outside culture to influence them to change from their own stuff. They might mix it one and two times and them stuff, just like even with hip hop. If you look at hip hop, you have a hip hop artist come down here, come do a dancehall track because man do an album. But when you listen to the album, everything on it at hip hop. It's just the one track him do as dancehall. Him never say much change him thing and dancehall. He just do a one song for the album, have a little mixture and give the fans and the listeners a different style and versatility. But him not change from hip hop.
So you think the hustling business is part of the problem? Everybody a hustle and a try a quick thing?
Well, I guess the quick thing I want to go on, I guess, the quick thing I will really go on. From no man go really want, because right now, no man have waiting on a line again, one just, yeah, I can reach out front of the gate, you know, and have to do this and do that. But at the end of the day, you find out mostly one hit wonders. And then just find what to prove, and yeah, everybody hear from you, yeah, but tomorrow you hear from them. Can't find nothing else to catch people because the next one hit wonder come find a one hit and him out of his face, and the cycle just continue like that.
But nobody no loyal again to the culture or cultural heritage. Nobody no loyal.
As me say, the outside influence.
But then, when you say the outside influence, you mean the consumers or what? What is the influence?
Influenced by American culture.
But the Americans don't want this, do they?
No, because what them know Jamaica for that they really want authentic music. Because even them copy from our authentic music and put it on the hip hop. So yeah, they really not buying into this music. Because them can't get no copy from you know, listen to someone say, hey, you know that authentic style, mix it in with some hip hop thing.
But you sound like a really eclectic man. You do everywhere. You know, you do rock, you do hip hop, you do probably classical. If I don't know, but how you so
musical life, you know. So any vibration you have, that you go bring forth in a reality. So, yeah. Any feeling you have, if you wake up today, you have a feeling, a mood, or just feel like, you know, freedom. You go jump on something. Probably a pop or a EDM car, you know, you feel free today. You feel like you just want to enjoy some outdoor, you know, go by the river, go by something, you know, just live with a free feeling, you know.
So when you make your beats, do you have like artists in mind? Like, you know, I think this one would fit X.
Well, that's always an influence, though, because, you know, most of the time you make a rhythm, you know, you just say, yo, you know, that could have fit the artist here. And, you know, probably you'd all write a song who could have fit the artist also.
But do you ever reach out to any artist that kind of way that, you know, I've done a beat and I think your kind of sound and raspiness and whatever, blah, ray.
Well, I tried, but, you know, most artists now really, like, who are you, you know? And it's not like in America now, where, you know, if you reach out to a DJ Khaled and say, you know, me have an idea and this is the idea, and you bring the idea to them, they're going to reach back and say, yo, we like the idea. And on the same thing, you're nobody not really. I'm not really reach. You're not popular. It's mostly by that, you know. So
only popular people they listen to, and they will be influenced by. If you're a popular producer,
if you have that little clout or anything, you know, people with man, you know what's that man? I mean, you know, we can listen to them thing, but who are you? You know, you get that. They kind of get that vibes from most of the time.
But so far, though, who are some of the artists that have really jumped onto your beats? I know Master Wrecker is one of them, and the man is wrecking everything, you know. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, who else has worked on your?
You got like Massacre, you have Governor same way, you have Navino, you have Charlie Blacks, Dexter Dubs, and, you know, just Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, same way. Yeah.
Right. So I take it then that you have a big name and a big rep on the street, dope street cred.
Well, yeah, the street know me. Them know what I'm capable of doing. So, you know.
But when you were starting out though, how easy was it to attract people like those? Artists who have already proven themselves and they probably think they have a standard to maintain. So they can't afford to take risks with a new producer that might not help them to maintain the level at which they are.
It never was really all that hard, you know, because, you know, artists know when things bad, you know, themselves. I like that. That different. You always bring something different and it always catch people. It's not like the same thing you hear every day. So, you know, they must say, yo, that unique.
Interesting stuff, man. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show, and we're speaking with TC Alien. And he's a producer, a musician, and an artist. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
2x10 man, move real fast, yeah? This is the boy Master Wrecker, the girls them checker. You're watching the Stargazing Show with Shaun Cain. Up and personal. 2x10 man, move real fast.
That's why I can't stop touch her, no. I fall in love with the touch, you know.
Oh no, Father Knockins boss. Watch out now. You're now in tune to Shaun Cain and the Stargazing Show.
Yeah, to the world. This is Talmagilla, you know. Bigging up Shaun Cain, the man who promote music and the culture of Jamaica like a hurricane that storm the world. Yeah. So Talmagilla is saying that's the thing. Big up Shaun Cain and the Stargazing. Saying.
Hi everyone, this is Sean Reese, and I'm representing for the Stargazing Show with your boy Shaun Cain, featuring artists from around the world. See? So hit that subscribe button and notification bell. See? I will never break my bridges down. I know you, Lord, and I will stand my ground. You are the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So the fire keep blazing. Well read. Stargazing Show.
Never get no help, I'm struggling. Yo, this is Relevant Boss, and I'm here to represent the Stargazing Show featuring Shaun Cain. This show brings you up close and personal with your favorite dancehall and reggae artists. What I love about this show, it gives young artists an opportunity to share their story and to talk about the obstacles that they've been through to get them to where they are today. Don't forget to subscribe to the Stargazing Show on YouTube. Big up yourself, Shaun. Out.
Alright, come down now. Hey, Shaun Cain. When no say nice finger licking, yeah? Know about the fries and the dipping. Stargazing, know about the fall picking. But a where boy put in a chicken. Hey? A where boy put in a chicken. Shaun Cain, where boy put in a chicken. Hey? Anywhere we see him, I go trick him and find out where him put in a chicken. Yeah, tall boy, you know it's high school, you saboteur. Me represent for Shaun Cain, Stargazing. Where boy put in a chicken. Come down.
Welcome back. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show, and we'd like to welcome our listeners in the UK who are listening to us now via radio. So our special guest, as we said before, is TC Alien, and he's a musician, a producer, and also an artist. Now, TC, another bit of controversial bit here is that the themes dealt with by the present dancehall artists seem to be very limited. It has to be either about sex, weed, alcohol, or violence. Why is their kind of realm or span of interest so narrow?
Well, as we say, it's all about the outside influence. You know, that are the trend, and you say that are going over this, so you just run with that trend, you know.
But I just think that the artists, the original artists that we used to have, they used to be like social commentators. Anything that's going on, for example, all the strikes going on now with no water, this, no that, they used to talk about things like those.
Yeah, because I guess they were more in tune to reality and what really are going on the ground level.
So why is it that our artists just don't want to do that? Do they feel like it's not necessary for them to?
Well, I guess it now go sell quick.
So it's all about the hustle.
I guess so, if I put it that way then.
Well, and then the other bit now is about the badness, the shooting, and the marrow go fly and make sure that boy blood a run on the wall. You can see the blood a drip down the wall, and I mean, what's up with all that, bro?
I can't tell you. I really don't know what's going on with that.
Right.
It's just mindset, man.
Just the mindset. But then it's killing us off, brother.
Adaptation of subculture.
Yeah, but the thing is that even I understand that subculture, but it's killing us off because it seems like the place is getting more and more violent. Everybody's trying to go harder and outdo each other and kill people more violently in the more graphic ways. And you just think, bro, where's this going? Because lots of these artists, I've seen them parading their children. And I mean, they're nice, cute kids and everything. It's very nice to see that, they're proud of their children and they're showing them off. But then what kind of world are they helping to create? Are they hoping to leave behind for these kids to inherit? Does anybody think about this?
I don't think they think about that. I guess they're just doing some short-term thing, Yeah, I guess so. I just do a thing right now. I just right now, and I not really think about tomorrow. And then I'm going tomorrow. So,
right. Just the here and now.
Yeah, the here and now.
Right. But I mean, despite, I don't know how you might view this one, but I'm just thinking, when you make your beats and you get an artist on it and you hear all kind of violence, boys, beer bullets of fire and all them things. I mean, does that bother you? Do you feel any way about that? Or you say, well, this, that, go on. So Run the tape.
Well, more time, you know, but I hope like I would like be more creative, but you know, I just what I'm work with, so you just I feel just wash on. Yeah.
So what has attracted you then? With all these, I don't know, well, probably negativity going on in the industry, what has attracted you to it? What brought you to music?
Well, it's really like the love for it, you know, because I started out like writing music first, writing songs mainly, and then I was trying to get links, you know, for go studio and find where the studios are. Nobody not really tell me that, so I just say, all right, then might as well just do my one thing, learn to play music and do my own beats.
So how confident were you when you decided to go down that road? You think that, well, I've got it going on. I'm ready.
I tell myself, say, I'm gonna never go back on nobody's studio, go ask and nothing, or try to find when nobody's studio there.
So when you first heard your first bit of composition, your first beat, did you like it? Did you think that this was ready, this was right? All the instruments were in the right places. The harmony was just wicked. Everything was just, that balance was there. Did you feel that way?
Well, the first beat I make wasn't like that. It just fear drum and mismatch, you know, until practice, constant practice and dedication. Tell myself, say, I forget this right. So I just constantly practice and dedicated to the work, you know.
So was it hard work then?
Of course, hard work, man. Hard work. Whole heap of practice, whole heap of sleepless nights.
So were you one of those musicians at home then that mom was saying, "Put all them nice in the house for and all them"? Did that happen?
Yeah, man. Same way, man. Same way.
So how did you manage to get past that? Mom just believed in you and said, you know what, he's onto something.
Yeah, you know, my mother was always, you know, encouraging because, you know, she know that from me have a vision, me go work towards it. So she never really, you know, she know, parents will always say that, but really and truly them know say you got something. But it all changed like the first time when she saw like Richie Spice, you know, and Suzy Q, and then pull up at the gate. So them like, oh, that mean there's something good then. If these people come find you at your gate, that mean there's something good.
So she never get starstruck and jump out and say, "Whoa, I'm Susie, what go on?" Never. All right. But let's see, we're winding down now. I'm just trying to see, looking back over your contributions to the industry and also all the work that you've done, what's brought you the biggest satisfaction, greatest satisfaction in what you're doing now?
Well, the greatest satisfaction, you know, is to know that you still have the mindset to continue, keep on pushing and, you know, never stop, because my sister the thing great and it attract a lot of people.
Yes. Interesting stuff, man. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show, and we're speaking with TC Alien, and he's a producer, a musician, and an artist. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Yo, this is Dejan, and don't know say I watch Stargazing with Shaun Cain, up close and personal.
Civat Box, I'm there present for Stargazing with Shaun Cain, and I'm represent artist life story, which include joy and pain. You know, check out him YouTube channel fully.
Stargazing with Shaun Cain brings you up close and personal with your favorite stars of reggae and dancehall music and people that have impacted society in a very significant way. We invite you to subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel, like and share our videos, and leave a comment as we bring you fresh content every week. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show will inspire, educate, and bring out the best in you. Stargazing with Shaun Cain, up close and personal.
Yes, give thanks, people. You don't know, so this is the wordical poet himself, the lyrical poet, yeah man, wise words, and you're tuned into Gazing with the Stars, Stargazing. Find out more about your local reggae artists. Find out how they became artists. Find out what makes them tick. Find out how they was able to write these kind of hit songs. Stargazing, Gazing with the Stars with Shaun Cain, straight from London, England. You get me, mate? Oh, bloody hell. Did you get that? Gazing with the Stars, wise words.
Rock the world now, rock the world now, roll. Come make Stargaze teach you how to up. Shaun Cain, tell them, no weakness, no weakness, no weakness. Yo, Shaun Cain, you don't know energy, up and personal, close, get there.
Well, we introduced you as an artist, as a musician, as a man who makes beats. We talked about the beats, we talked about the music because you said you play instruments and things like those. But in terms of being an artist now, we haven't touched on that. So introduce us to your catalog, man. What are your tunes?
Well, I have a lot of stuff on SoundCloud, that I release. But like officially now, I'm currently working on a single that I'm gonna release soon. So that's where my main focus in right now.
So if people know who are very curious after hearing this or watching this interview, they think, well, boy, the man sound heavy. Let's see who is, TC Alien. What should they look for on SoundCloud? Just type in TC Alien and that's you?
Yeah.
All right. Give us your other social media handles, because I would imagine you're somewhere near TikTok or somewhere in the Instagram.
I'm just mainly like on Instagram,
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the handle for that?
TC Alien.
TC Alien, right. So where that come from, brother? The alien business.
Well, everybody was like, yo, you in Jamaica do some unusual thing. You must be an alien, this alien sound, and it all started out because me incorporate like this whole pop thing to the dancers. I'm like, yo, you come from them alien sound, and them thing that now go work around here. And now you see, me was way ahead of my time,
I realize that because when I listen to your stuff, I can hear lots of the big stuff that went on before, like, what is love, baby, don't hurt me, I can hear like elements of those in your work. You see what I'm saying? That's really good. The beats that you've done, have you called them any names?
Well, I give some of them names. The ones that are on SoundCloud, they got Fun Time and a lot more, You find them on SoundCloud.
Very good, man. All right, that's very good, sir. Well, it was good, TC, learning about the journey and just understanding you as a musician. Great work you're doing, man. You're keeping the culture alive. But before we let you go, sir, I always like to challenge my guests to see how much they know about reggae and dancehall music. And I ask questions from this book. It's called Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music fun and games book. It's available in Jamaica at Ashby's Pharmacy, 160 Old Hope Road in Kingston. It's also available at the bookshop at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. If you're more into apps, the Android version of the app is available from the Google Play Store. Just type in Reggae Larger Than Life Fun App, download it, and that's you to have lots and lots of fun with, man. So I've selected a couple of questions for you, sir. So I just hope that you're ready now to roll with me. All right, the first question says, guide me, wings to fly, and nobody knows. Where do angels go when they die? All belong to the collection of recordings by which inspirational artist? The options are Jacure, Ja Vinci, Luciano, and Jamason.
It's Ja Vinci.
Ja Vinci. Very good, man. Nice one there. All right, the last one now says, I Am on the Rock was a solid chart-climbing position for which entertainer in 2008? The options are Mavado, Busy Signal, Erupt, and Sirani. Mavado, right. So like, you're ready for all 20 more? You are too hard, man. Too hard. Right, well, the questions were taken from this book. It's called Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music fun and games book. It's written by myself. It's available on Amazon. Also available in Jamaica at Ashby's Pharmacy, 160 Old Hope Road in Kingston. It's also available at the bookshop at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. If you're more into apps, the Android version of the app is available from the Google Play Store. Just type in Reggae Larger Than Life Fun App. You can download it. Right. Well, brother, that's it, man. So, it was really great having a chat, man, learning about your journey.
Yeah, man, it's a great moment, and we have to talk about the journey because enough need to hear say it was a journey and I never does a come up thing.
Yeah, man. And, we need to understand the journey and not the hype, because we see a lot of hype out there and, it's a facade. As people are just trying to please the public, dance for the crowd, and that's it. When the real story is not that. So true. I always like to go below that surface and understand the real story. What makes you move? What inspires you? What's the passion? That kind of thing. Because the hype is, he's never done it for me before. So I just always like to find the story, man. So TC, it was really great spending some time, man, and we hope that we'll be able to chat again soon when you build up the catalogue a bit some more, and you work with some more people and all of that. So really great stuff, man.
Yeah, man, it's great. Respect, for the time.
Respect too, man. Well, that's it for this edition of the show. Our guest was artist, record producer, and musician TC Alien. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share our videos, and leave a comment. Until next time, this is Shaun Cain saying thanks for watching. See you soon.
You better share the pie, because they use them hungry for knowledge and them can't find no food. I said the city hungry, but man I lick them while the leaders keep talking blues. I said they use them hungry for knowledge, but them can't find no food. I said they use them hungry, so desperation cause them to break the rule. No, your day can't start good without sunshine. I see my nutritious mouth and mind.
It's more blessings. Even in abundance, I ain't got nothing. Still I call for me king. It's more blessings. I know say we can't take more than the weight we can bring. I just more blessings. We don't know say pagans no one see we step up. So them stumbling blocks, them go set up. Them a work hard for the youths, them mess up. Kill and eradicate street side, get up. Them say by any means keep them in a poverty. Rather worse when we come with a get a resume. Them never educate us, that's why we not free. Left more work for soldier and police. But stumbling block in our life, no one see we rise. One day at a time to give more blessings. Fasting day and nights, not sleep and slide. If you no fear my hype, it's more blessings. Even in abundance, I ain't got nothing. Still I call for me king. It's more blessings. I know say we can't take more than the weight we can bring. I just more blessings.